All right, good morning. Welcome to the Orlando Science Center, joined by Brittany here. And Brittany, we're talking about transition.
Exactly, right? With the new school year, we have new teachers, new classrooms, new friends to make and everything. So I like to tie in a little bit of biology because who doesn't love a good animal challenge? So we're talking about habitats today. Yeah. So if you have kiddos that are into crafting and are into drawing and being creative and maybe have a favorite animal this time of the year, right? So you can create something that I like to call a habitat triorama. Okay. All right. So this is very simple. You basically can take any size of paper, big or small, and all you have to do is cut it into a lovely little square here. Yep. And then as you can see, I have just folded it corner to corner and then kind of cut it out. And then you bring one side around and then you can tape it. So now you have its own little room. You can obviously use a shoe box or any old box that you might have around the house as well, but this is kind of a low-key way to do it. Yep. And then of course you pick your animal and then talk about all the different things that it needs to survive, right? Yeah. Food, water, air, the correct habitat, right?
And then going from different habitats to an actual real life habitat.
Exactly. So this one is actually easier than it seems. If you are not afraid of getting a little bit dirty, I want you to throw on, roll up your sleeves, throw on those rain boots that we're all using so much this time of year. Yeah. And this is basically a biosphere or an ecosphere in a jar. All right. So we went basically across the street to one of the many lakes right around here, and we essentially kind of just snagged a little bit of it and put it inside of this big old jar. So you want to be a little bit mindful of trying to recreate the habitat as much as you can. So you'll see at the bottom of our jar, we have some sand, some silt, some rocks and things like that, and then lots of vegetation, all right? Don't be too worried about making sure you grab a fish or two, because as time goes on, what you should hopefully see is the water kind of clear out, since it is basically a very self-sustaining, natural ecosystem. So you'll see in there are some shrimp, there's some snails. So it is a self-sustaining ecosystem, and you'll see in the jar itself that there is a little bit of algae growing. So of course, shrimp are, they're bottom feeders, so they do love to kind of clean the things. So they've been eating that algae, the snails as well. So we'll see over time. This jar is about 3-4 weeks old, so we'll see over time if more of a kind of food pyramid starts to occur.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, I'm just curious to see what will happen.
How long can these last? I mean, you've made something so self-sustained.
So we'll see. I have seen ones that have lasted for months, and it really just depends on the right balance. So we're kind of exploring. This usually lives over at our Grand Ave neighborhood center. And so every single week when we get there, the kids kind of come up to it and see what's changed, what stayed the same. They say hello to the shrimp, frankly. Love it. So yeah, just like any other science experiment, we're going to see what happens.
Very good, very fun. And folks can come here to the Orlando Science Center to learn about ecosystems and all kinds of other kind of science and real world application.
Yeah, exactly. If you need some inspiration for your triorama, definitely come and check out Life. Of course, we've got 3 main ecosystems. We've got swamp, ocean, and rainforest with lots of animals to choose from.
Very good. Brittany, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for the science of it.